So again, the referee is playing an advantage. Frustration that time for Georgia. Good hanging ball, beautifully taken in the first place as well by Zedganidze. This is a promising position. Mistake then by Romania from the kick forward. But it came to nothing in the end. Romania ball at the set scrap. Surugu gets it away into midfield. Up from the back to Mitrash. Battle on the ground. Illegal again, play by Georgia.
Time out, number 9, captain please. And
referee Dave Pearson calls the skipper Absaridze in. Too many transgressions now. Both sides in effect. Zedganidze, former captain, is the man getting the warning this time.
Finish, okay.
Maybe the last warning before yellow cards are brought out here. Georgia with the possession, but again prevented from doing anything with it by their own side's indiscipline. So in the last 3 minutes of rugby action in this first half, Georgia again have to defend. And again from the penalty, it'll be Marius Tinku with the throw-in at the line-out for Romania. Sace 4, Petre 5, main men at the line-out, but again the accuracy in the throw is missing from Tinku. No chance that time for Petre 5 to get to it. So the scrum awarded to Georgia.
Crouch.
Absaridze waits to feed.
Touch. Pause. Engage.
Romania's looking to put pressure, so Basilaya takes the responsibility to pick up and take it himself. Get back into the 22, so Kverkashvili can't go direct into touch, but that's a good kick downfield.
Take it back in.
Dimitrash chasing his own kick to put his players onside and does well. Oh, that was a great chance for Dimitrash. The Georgians really didn't want to know, did they? Zirikashvili now takes the ball in.
The ball, 6 blue, no advantage.
Well, yes, Dimitrash did the hard work, didn't he? Sent the kick downfield, chased it brilliantly himself. And that was in acres of space. Bit of composure. He would have backed himself here to take this ball. Ah, just the knock on, chance goes.
Don't go around the outside. Crouch. Touch.
One of the last set pieces of the first half then. Oh, he does have a right foot. Kverkashvili putting it into space. Almost stays alive as well. For Todua to chase. Good kick by the outside half. Roman Poit, the assistant, on that far side of the field, and just enough time for the line-out. This will be the last piece of action in the first period. Just a bit of treatment then for Stefan Chunto. Troublesome ankle. Offensive ball. Marius Tinku into the line-out. One this time. Makovei, number 6. So it'll go straight out of play from the boot of Sorogio. Penalties then, dominating the first half. 4 for Georgia, giving them the advantage and the interval over Romania. It's 12-6.
Welcome back. Georgia against Romania is our live game from the Rugby World Cup today. Georgia currently lead 12-6 at half-time, and that is the scene at the Arena Manawatu. You can get involved in today's show, of course. Please send in your questions for Garrett and Tom, and we'll get through as many as possible after the match. There's all the details, websites, Twitter, all that lark. Get involved. We'd love to hear from you a bit later on. So the fans all looking pretty happy there at the moment. Mum, send for money for beer, say the crowd. You know, we could probably do a couple of beers in here if this game doesn't get any better in the second half. We need it to liven up a bit, Garrett, don't we?
We need something to happen. A try would be great. I think a try would hopefully kick this contest off a little bit, but I don't really see where that try is coming from at the moment.
It's interesting, the message there from Dixon in the Georgian dressing room. We need to up this game to win this game. Very simple message. Do they actually work those messages at half-time, Tom?
I think so, especially the Romanian side look very tired and on their last legs, having only had the 4-day turnaround. So I think he just wants to take the game to them and finish them off in the first quarter.
Let's see if they can manage it. Les cross back to Bob Simmons.
Some changes at half-time. We've noticed already on the Romanian side, number 21, Constantin Gara on the field, in place, I believe, of Stefan Ciuntu, the right winger. Immediately Kverikashvili with the big left boot, and that's a nice little bounce. Dumitrash up to the 10-metre line, gets the support from Sabagal. So again, Romania have made a bright start to this second period, and Steve McDowell, their assistant coach, great New Zealand prop, thinks that if they can up it again, then they've got a chance here. Little kick over the top again, but taken easily by Georgia this time. But an error, bad error by Sandro Todua. Richie Dixon will not have been impressed with that at all. Romania, the first to make an attack then, a concerted attack in this second period. The locals of Manawatu here at Palmerston North, the bucketheads, the supporters of Manawatu Rugby, generating plenty of warmth for both. Make the first breakthrough and get the try. Petre again successful at the line-out for them. Taken on by Tinku, the captain. Little switch by Surugiu. And the possession here again then. But the handling error again comes in midfield, spoiling an excellent opportunity. Dumitrash losing his concentration as he came into the line. A lot of experience in French rugby, Julian Dumitrash. Played for Albi and Pau in the top 14. Scrum ball again, though, will be Georgia's.
Stay there.
Gorgodze, wearing 7, just behind the tight head prop. Zirakashvili there. He's been linked with a move to Toulon, but staying with Montpellier.
Take it back in.
Again, the step back into the 22 by Abuzaredze. Easy take again, though, for Dumitrash. Georgia up very, very quickly. But the Romanians, oh, this is excellent mauling. Now, can they build on this? Offside decision goes against Georgia. Romania, for the moment, have the advantage, and it's over. So Gal has to continue. This time it's Orsace. Just a little isolated, but it's there again for Surugiu. Petre. Need the concentration, need Tamitsu in particular, and Yon, they're vastly experienced men from Perpignan, to get the platform for them. Here goes Surugiu again. Knocked on though. So the referee will bring them back for the scrum to Georgia.
No problems with the tackle, lad. Put them down into it.
So many errors in handling. Means there's very little flow to this game at all. in contrast to so much of the rugby that we've seen in this competition so far. Sorugio not strong enough to withstand the challenge of Zedgenidze and loses possession. Romanians, though, have been sitting in the Georgian 22 for the first 4.5 minutes of the second period. Pick up at number 8 by Basilaya. Means Georgia can now come forward. Busaridze gets it away. Kavirikashvili. Into space, but plenty of time for Dumitrash. Inside his 22. So allowed to go directly for touch. Not a particularly happy man, is he, though? Well, the story really in rugby in the area of the Black Sea has been the emergence of Georgia, coinciding really with the demise of Romania ever since the end of the Ceausescu years. So it's Georgia positioning themselves for the rolling maul here. Chakaitse takes it on. Keeping it tight now then to make some progress upfield first of all. Good play, Kivarashvili, and also there by Chahadze. And for the first time, with Kamaladze coming up from fullback, there was a chance for the wingers to get the ball in hand. Here come Georgia again. Again, it's Todiwa. Romania doing the counter-rucking. But referee decides not playing the ball, playing the man instead.
Play the man without the ball.
Last man up, Sabagal in the centre. So this is a very good position again for Kavirikashvili. Well, the Georgians had got themselves into potentially a good position. And the chance to get the ball out wide with the entry into the line. Fullback Kamaladze. The replacement Daniel Janus wearing 19 for Romania, playing the man, not the ball though, decides the referee, Dave Pearson. Accuracy of Merab Kavirikashvili, keeping Georgia ahead in this game. And once the accuracy deserts him, first failure so far from Kavirikashvili. Dumitrash getting the ball by half-down Dubrava. Send the ball long again downfield. Chinjakashvili, no errors, referee playing an advantage. Tinku leaves the ball to Sorugio, his half-back. Tonitsa couldn't keep it. Offside decision, in fact. Dave Pearson playing an advantage to Romania. Little chip ahead, little variation from Chinchakashvili. Doesn't come off though. And Tonitsa losing the ball. But they're brought back for the offside. Just took a bang on that left hand of his. Kavirikashvili. And Romania, from some distance, deciding to go for the posts. It's the halfway line. Dan Dubrava will step back into it. to attempt this long-range effort.